Hello and welcome back to Man Guide, the channel dedicated to helping men make better decisions. Our videos are for you if you've taken or want to take the red pill and see the truth of modern women. I post daily, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. And without further ado, let's start with today's content. I know this is quite predictable, but it's hard not to ignore the reality. Movies have sold the idea that the nice guy ends up dating or marrying the hot chick after stealing her from the bad boy. At first, the bad boy would impress all the girls with his nice car, leather jacket, and careless attitude. Plus, she would have mixed feelings because he doesn't care. But at the same time, he's more fun to be around. Needless to say, the nice guy who cares about his career and future more than sleeping around each weekend is not exciting at all. When I say chase a check, never chase a chick, I refer to these situations. When you chase women and let them be the center of your life, you're doomed to failure. You will waste time and resources on a girl who might just want to sleep around because she's in her prime. This happens a lot in high school and college years. Surely, these women have access to a massive dating pool so they can pick and choose, but life doesn't get that sweet later on. In today's video, I'll talk to you guys about the women who went from man to man, wanted the bad boys to commit, and now look for a nice guy who will love them for who they are and not how they look. The plot twist is indeed very interesting, and the moral of the story will be crucial since it will allow you to avoid many problems and be picky with who you invite into your life. Stick around because I'm sure you're going to love this one. But before we go deeper, let me share the comment of the day. Shout out to SG. He said, "We were supposed to be partners. Too many women see men as rivals instead now. One and done for me. 20 plus years taught me too many things." SG, that is a lesson a lot of men only realize the hard way, so you're not alone. But take note, guys. Please don't forget to reach out to us by email to claim your $5. As usual, guys, I'll pick one comment from each video. It may be the funniest, the most liked, or one that touched me, so don't forget to leave a comment and you may be our next winner. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons too, as it helps out a lot. And now, back to the video. It's interesting how these women come up with long lists of requirements after the epiphany phase. Come to think of it, it's somewhat natural because the older you get, the more strict you become and the less likely you are to change your habits. This applies to both genders in reality. This applies even more to women because after having fun during their prime, they suddenly become a sort of employer looking for every man they meet to qualify for a position in their lives. Give me a break. Yes, it's crazy. These women will pretty much pull out a notepad and pen and take notes about you as if your date was an interview. Although hypergamy is an undeniable element of female nature, getting treated as if you were in a job interview is not funny. Imagine you've worked your ass off to get the career or job of your dreams, spend multiple hours hustling, and then devote some of your free time to seeking validation or approval from women as if you were on a job interview again. No way. You value your time and resources, or at least you should. And by the way, since men are supposed to be leaders, it should be the man who asks the questions. As Fresh and Fit pointed out, if a woman wants to get married but doesn't want to be a good wife, let alone a lady, she doesn't qualify for you to be a gentleman. Note that this applies to any kind of woman coming through. If she's in your life to have fun, but keeps the bad habits of seeking validation from other males, posting provocative pics, and the like, she's not dating material. And if she comes back to you after some time and says she's ready to commit, don't fall into her trap. She might have given other guys no difficulties in getting access to her intimacy. You know, if the guy has some seduction skills and looks exciting, he can easily bang women left and right. This kind of guy increases women's body counts, turns girls into 304s, and perpetuates the hookup culture with the permission of the gatekeepers of dating, aka women. The women who get involved in these activities might get pregnant, become single moms, and eventually look for a man who will provide for them. Needless to say, she probably wants that after preaching the gospel of being independent and needing no man. That is the sad but true reality, guys. Some women will have multiple flings during their best years, and now that their fertility is dropping drastically, they want to settle down with nice guys. It's not that a girl like that is genuinely attracted to him, which in some cases does, but she's rather looking for some sort, or rather source, of security. They want to use a man as a means to an end, and this is pretty f***ed up. Apart from being perceived as the disposable gender by society and rulers, some men out there get played in relationships. After learning this harsh truth, either the easy or the hard way, men prefer being lone wolves, going monk mode, or something along those lines rather than being utilized. The funny thing is that the nice guys of the past are the men women now want for their children. This doesn't impress me at all because the bad boys will not want to commit anytime soon. They're up to no good, obviously, and just want to fulfill their carnal desires. Come to think of it, this is indeed very simple. Back in the day, she just wanted any guy who would take her on an adventure, but now she wants to settle down. As a result, she suddenly comes up with a long list of requirements and wants to take things slow. In other words, she wants to build a connection. She might say that her past doesn't matter while she doesn't make her Instagram page private and keeps her ex's contacts on her phone. When men prefer younger women with no past and no attachments to any other men, they're not being bad people who want to make leftover women suffer. These guys are just playing their cards right and protecting themselves against potential problems. From time to time, I come across interesting letters forwarded to these chicks who let the nice guys go and instead chose a douchebag. I'll leave the link below, so feel free to read it after watching this video. A woman wrote this letter, which has impressed me a lot, but she has put into words what many guys think when the girl they like rejects them in favor of an asshole. Before commenting on some of her words, let me be clear. I don't mean to say become an asshole, a Chad, or anything like that. The just be yourself advice can be interpreted in two different ways. You can just be yourself and never evolve, or you can be yourself, increase your standards, and be upfront. The former is basically a simp who accepts any woman who comes his way. The latter improves himself in every metric and knows what she wants. In other words, if he notices the girl's got a bunch of red flags, he won't stay around. If he's got enough integrity, instead of using her for intimacy, he'll just let her know that she's not the kind of girl he likes. That's indeed very honorable. The author of this letter said that many women ignore the perfect someone who knocks on their door. Plus, they don't care about a guy who gives his all, but then goes on Instagram to say that they want to be cared for and nurtured in relationships. In other words, these girls don't accept the guy who will give them just what they quote-unquote want. Let's stop here for a moment and appreciate how much the word want is used. Modern women might say they want a nice guy, a man who will take care of her and all that jazz. But the question is, do they really know what they want? Not really, and when they've got it, they meant something else. And when they don't get it, despite not knowing exactly what they looked for in the first place, they get upset. A girl like that is just playing mind games, and speaking of which, she needs to make up her mind to determine her standards, likes and dislikes. If she does none of that, she's doomed to failure in the dating scene. But at the end of the day, she says it's all the man's fault. My advice is very simple yet practical. Ignore these women. Don't let them drive you nuts, and if you want to date, go for other girls who play no mind games at all. As a man, your life is challenging enough to invite a difficult woman to the party. Stay strong, guys. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Will these women ever realize they made bad choices? And most importantly, will they ever accept that the nice guys of the past are not interested in them anymore? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you will get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video, guys. Till next time.